Wild animals, also known as wildlife, are the heartbeats of our natural world. They roam free and untamed, thriving in diverse habitats that span every corner of the earth, from dense jungles and windswept plains to arid deserts and the mysterious depths of the oceans. Wildlife encompasses an astonishing variety of species: mammals, birds, reptiles, amphibians, fish, and insects. Each one is a marvel of evolution, perfectly adapted to its surroundings through natural selection. In the deserts, camels conserve precious water, while in the Arctic, polar bears endure with thick fur and layers of insulating fat. Every animal tells a story of survival, resilience, and harmony with its environment. These creatures are more than just wonders of nature. They play a vital role in maintaining ecological balance. Predators regulate prey populations. Birds and bees support pollination and seed dispersal. Insects and worms enrich the soil. Each species, no matter how small or large, is part of a complex web that sustains life on Earth. However, this delicate balance is under threat. Human activities such as deforestation, urbanization, and agricultural expansion are rapidly destroying natural habitats. As these habitats vanish, many species are left with limited space to roam and survive, leading to population declines and even extinction. Poaching and illegal wildlife trade pose additional dangers. Elephants are hunted for their ivory, rhinos for their horns, and many animals are captured and sold as exotic pets or for use in traditional medicine. Meanwhile, climate change looms as a growing threat. Rising temperatures, changing precipitation patterns, and sea level rise disrupt migration routes, breeding cycles, and food availability. These challenges highlight the urgent need for conservation. In response, governments, organizations, and individuals around the world are working to establish protected areas such as national parks and wildlife sanctuaries. These safe havens allow endangered species to live and recover in their natural habitats. Public education and awareness are equally important. When people understand the role of wildlife in our world, they become more inclined to protect it. Responsible, sustainable actions can reduce our impact and ensure coexistence. Nature is not only vital but breathtaking. From the peacock's vibrant plumage to the cheetah's blazing speed, from the snow leopard's stealth in the mountains to the hummingbird's shimmering feathers in flight, beauty abounds in the animal kingdom. Underwater, the sea turtle glides gracefully while the bioluminescent jellyfish glows with ethereal light. Every corner of our planet hides these natural treasures, reminding us of the awe-inspiring diversity of life. Aggression, too, is a natural aspect of wildlife. It is not cruelty, it is survival. Lions defend their prides with fierce determination. Male elephant seals fight over mates in brutal displays of strength. Even insects like ants and wasps defend their colonies with stings and powerful jaws. In the oceans, apex predators like the great white shark hunt with precision and purpose. These behaviors help animals secure food, protect their young, and establish dominance in the wild. Among the most iconic of wild animals is the lion, Panthera leo. Known for their majestic manes and powerful roars, lions are social animals that live in groups called prides. These prides work together to hunt, protect territory, and raise cubs. Female lions are the primary hunters, while males defend the pride's land. Sadly, lions too face threats from habitat loss, human-wildlife conflict, and poaching. Conservation efforts are essential to ensuring the survival of these remarkable creatures. Wild animals are not just part of nature, they are nature. They shape ecosystems, support life, and enrich the human experience. Protecting wildlife and their habitats is not just a matter of environmental concern. It is a necessity for the health and sustainability of our planet. By respecting, conserving, and coexisting with these magnificent creatures, we preserve the natural world for generations to come. Wildlife is filled with astonishing behaviors, some strange, others ingenious, all essential for survival. The chameleon, for instance, changes its color not only for camouflage but also to communicate with others. In the ocean depths, the mimic octopus can impersonate venomous sea snakes, lionfish, and flatfish, deceiving predators with impressive mimicry. Prairie dogs use sophisticated alarm calls to alert their colonies to specific threats, while elephants have been observed mourning their dead, showing emotional depth. These behaviors remind us that the animal kingdom is far more intelligent, sensitive, and socially complex than we once believed. Survival in the wild often requires extreme tactics. The archerfish uses jets of water to shoot insects off overhanging branches. The bombardier beetle releases a boiling chemical spray to deter attackers. In the dense rainforests of the Amazon, the sloth has adapted to survive by doing almost nothing, moving so slowly that algae grow on its fur, which then provides camouflage. These strategies, perfected over thousands of generations, reflect nature's creative genius. Every creature, no matter how small, has developed unique ways to overcome the challenges of its environment. In many cases, survival depends not on fighting alone, but on working together. Nature is full of extraordinary partnerships known as symbiosis. Oxpecker birds ride on large mammals like buffalo or rhinos, feeding on ticks and parasites while alerting their hosts to danger. On coral reefs, cleaner wrasse fish offer cleaning services to larger species that patiently wait to be groomed. Even plants rely on pollinators like bees, butterflies, and bats to reproduce. These relationships, built on mutual benefit, show us that cooperation is just as essential as competition in the wild. One of the most magnificent displays of wildlife behavior is migration. Across the Serengeti, millions of wildebeests, zebras, and antelopes move in great herds, facing predators and natural hazards in search of fresh grass. Arctic terns hold the record for the longest migration, traveling from the North Pole to the South Pole each year. Monarch butterflies, weighing less than a paperclip, travel thousands of miles across North America to reach a forest in Mexico they've never seen. These migrations are ancient and instinctual, connecting generations of animals in a remarkable rhythm of life. Despite nature's resilience, many animals today are on the brink of extinction. The Amur leopard, with fewer than 100 left in the wild, teeters on the edge. The vaquita, a rare porpoise in the Gulf of California, is critically endangered due to fishing nets. Orangutans are losing their forest homes to palm oil plantations, and sea turtles face threats from pollution and coastal development. These species are more than symbols, they are warnings. Their decline reflects the larger damage being done to ecosystems worldwide. Conservation efforts, including anti-poaching patrols, breeding programs, and global awareness campaigns, offer hope. But time is short, and the need for action is more urgent than ever. Throughout human history, wild animals have influenced our culture, beliefs, and art. The lion is a symbol of courage and nobility. Eagles represent freedom and vision. Elephants are sacred in Hindu culture and are symbols of strength and wisdom. In indigenous traditions around the world, animals are seen not only as part of the ecosystem but as spiritual guides and teachers. From ancient cave paintings to modern films and literature, our fascination with wildlife runs deep. These animals stir something primal within us, a connection to a wild world we instinctively know we belong to. As human populations grow, the challenge is to find harmony between our needs and the needs of wildlife. More cities are beginning to design with nature in mind, building green corridors, wildlife bridges, and preserving urban habitats. In return, some animals are adapting to live among us. Foxes, coyotes, and even leopards have been spotted in city outskirts. Coexistence is no longer just an idea, it's a necessity. Responsible tourism, sustainable agriculture, reduced plastic use, and support for conservation can help ensure that wild animals continue to thrive, not just in protected parks but across the planet. The story of wildlife is a story of survival, beauty, struggle, and balance. These creatures do not just share our planet, they shape it. They purify our air and water, pollinate our crops, maintain our ecosystems, and fill our world with wonder. Protecting them is not just a moral responsibility, it's essential for our own survival. In preserving the wild, we preserve the spirit of the earth itself. And in doing so, we safeguard the future, for them, for us, and for generations yet to come. Animal intelligence is one of the most fascinating aspects of the natural world. From tool use to problem solving and even communication, many species display remarkable mental abilities. Crows, for example, can recognize human faces, use tools to extract food, and even plan for the future. Dolphins have been observed using sponges to protect their snouts while foraging on the ocean floor, a learned behavior passed from mother to calf. In the rainforests of Borneo, orangutans have been seen crafting umbrellas from leaves and mimicking human actions. These intelligent behaviors aren't just rare, they're vital for survival in complex, ever-changing environments. Equally compelling is the way animals care for their young. Wildlife parenting strategies vary widely, but they are often incredibly dedicated. Emperor penguins endure freezing temperatures, with males incubating eggs on their feet for weeks without food. Elephants form tight-knit family groups where females help raise each other's calves, creating a supportive network. Poison dart frogs carry tadpoles on their backs, carefully depositing them in tiny pools of water high in the canopy. These nurturing behaviors highlight the deep emotional bonds and protective instincts that exist across the animal kingdom, defying the myth that only humans possess such empathy. Adaptation is another powerful theme in the story of wildlife. Some animals have evolved features so specialized that they seem almost alien. The eye, a lemur from Madagascar, uses an extra-long finger to tap on trees and extract insects, a behavior known as percussive foraging. The star-nosed mole has 22 tentacle-like appendages on its snout, which help it sense prey faster than the human eye can track movement. In Australia, the thorny devil lizard collects water through grooves in its skin, channeling moisture straight to its mouth. These extraordinary adaptations show how nature tailors each creature to its niche, making survival an art form. As the sun sets, a different world awakens. The nocturnal realm is teeming with life, much of it hidden from daytime eyes. Owls take to the skies in near silence, guided by acute hearing and night vision. Bats emerge in swarms, navigating with echolocation as they hunt insects midair. Big cats like leopards and tigers become more active, using the cover of darkness to stalk their prey. Deep in the forests, glowing fungi and bioluminescent insects create an eerie spectacle of natural light. The night may seem quiet, but for many animals, it is the time when life truly begins. Remote ecosystems are among the last frontiers of wild nature, places where wildlife still thrives with minimal human interference. The Amazon rainforest, for example, is home to 1 in 10 known species on Earth. The Congo Basin shelters gorillas, forest elephants, and hundreds of bird species. Coral reefs, though threatened, remain vibrant underwater cities buzzing with color and motion. The Arctic tundra supports polar bears, Arctic foxes, and migratory birds, all adapted to its frozen extremes. These habitats are not only beautiful, they're vital. They regulate the Earth's climate, store vast amounts of carbon, and support countless lives. Yet these ecosystems are under increasing threat from deforestation, mining, overfishing, and climate change. Protecting them is not only about saving species, it's about preserving the Earth's lungs, climate regulators, and life support systems. Each tree felled, each reef bleached, brings us closer to a tipping point. But with international cooperation, scientific innovation, and public awareness, there is still time to protect what remains. Beneath the waves lies one of the most diverse and mysterious realms of wildlife, the oceans. Marine ecosystems support a vast array of species, from the smallest plankton to the largest animal to ever live, the blue whale. Coral reefs are among the most vibrant habitats, home to thousands of fish species, sea anemones, mollusks, and crustaceans. Predators like great white sharks and orcas dominate the seas with unmatched power, while gentle giants such as manta rays and whale sharks glide gracefully through the currents. Even in the darkest depths, life flourishes. Bioluminescent creatures light up the pitch-black waters, showcasing a world few humans will ever see in person. The ocean plays a critical role in regulating the planet's climate, absorbing carbon dioxide and generating over half of the oxygen we breathe. Yet it is under siege, from overfishing, plastic pollution, oil spills, and rising temperatures causing widespread coral bleaching. Species that once thrived are now disappearing at alarming rates. Marine protected areas and sustainable fishing practices are essential to preserving this vast, life-giving system. If the oceans perish, so does a significant part of life on Earth. In contrast to the blue expanse of the sea, the tropical rainforest is a riot of color, sound, and movement. These dense jungles, like the Amazon and Congo Basin, are teeming with life, many species of which are still undiscovered. Vibrant toucans call from the treetops, jaguars stalk silently below, and countless insects, amphibians, and reptiles fill every layer of the forest. Every square kilometer of rainforest can contain hundreds of species, each with a role to play in the ecological web. Many of the medicines we use today are derived from rainforest plants, yet these forests are vanishing rapidly due to logging, agriculture, and development. Rainforests are vital carbon sinks and biodiversity hotspots. Their loss isn't just a tragedy for wildlife, it's a global crisis. Indigenous communities who have lived in harmony with these environments for generations are also under threat. Their knowledge and stewardship are crucial in the fight to preserve these ancient ecosystems. Wildlife living in conflict zones faces a particularly harsh reality. In war-torn regions, national parks and protected areas are often neglected or destroyed. Animals like mountain gorillas in Central Africa, elephants in Sudan, or snow leopards in parts of Central Asia must contend not only with natural predators but also with human warfare, landmines, and poaching. In some areas, local people turn to wildlife as a source of income or food amid instability, further accelerating decline. However, even in the midst of conflict, hope exists. Conservationists and local communities continue to protect wildlife, sometimes at great personal risk. Peace parks, transboundary protected areas that span national borders, have emerged as innovative solutions, offering both conservation and peace-building opportunities. They remind us that nature can be a bridge even where human divisions run deep. As human populations expand, our daily lives increasingly intersect with the animal world. Sometimes, this leads to conflict, crops destroyed by elephants, livestock hunted by predators, or urban areas encroached on by wildlife. But not all interaction is negative. Ecotourism provides income to local communities while raising awareness and funding for conservation. Wildlife sanctuaries and rehabilitation centers offer refuge for injured or orphaned animals, giving them a second chance at life in the wild. To coexist peacefully, we must respect boundaries and understand behaviors. Fencing, buffer zones, and non-lethal deterrence are proving successful in many areas. Education is also key. When people understand the value of wildlife, they are more likely to protect it. Every action, no matter how small, contributes to a greater balance between humans and the natural world. Across the globe, countless species stand out not just for their beauty but for the roles they play in their ecosystems. The African elephant, Earth's largest land mammal, shapes the savanna by uprooting trees and digging waterholes used by other animals. The cheetah, known for its lightning-fast speed, faces dwindling numbers due to habitat loss and genetic isolation. In Southeast Asia, the slow loris, small, wide-eyed, and deceptively cute, is one of the only venomous mammals, yet it suffers from illegal pet trade and superstition. Each animal has a story, some of survival against the odds, others teetering on the edge of extinction, all deeply connected to the health of the world we share. Among birds, the albatross soars for thousands of miles across open oceans, returning only to nest. Snowy owls glide silently over frozen tundras, while the elusive harpy eagle patrols dense South American forests. In the insect kingdom, bees are among the most critical. As pollinators, they support 1/3 of the food we eat. Their decline due to pesticides and habitat loss threatens not only biodiversity but also human food security. Every species, no matter how big or small, contributes to the rich mosaic of life. Wildlife heroes are at the heart of conservation. From rangers who patrol remote parks to biologists who track animal movements through GPS collars, their work is tireless and often dangerous. In Kenya, anti-poaching units risk their lives to protect rhinos and elephants. In India, forest guards keep watch over tigers. In Brazil, researchers rappel into forest canopies to study howler monkeys and tree frogs. And around the world, children, students, and activists are standing up for wildlife, raising awareness through art, science, and social media. Their passion fuels hope and drives real change. Climate change is now one of the most significant threats to wildlife. Rising temperatures are altering habitats faster than many species can adapt. Coral reefs bleach and die, polar bears struggle with thinning ice, and migratory birds arrive at breeding grounds out of sync with insect hatching seasons. Even mountain species, like the snow leopard, are forced to climb higher as temperatures rise, pushing them into ever smaller ranges. Wildfires, floods, and prolonged droughts are becoming more frequent, disrupting entire food chains. Wildlife is sounding the alarm, and the world must listen. But in the face of adversity, nature shows us resilience. Ecosystems can recover. Species can bounce back, if given the chance. The American bald eagle, once endangered due to pesticides, has made a strong recovery. Humpback whales, after being hunted nearly to extinction, are now thriving in several oceans. Conservation works. With determination, funding, and awareness, we can restore what has been lost and safeguard what remains. As we approach the end of our journey, we must ask ourselves, what kind of world do we want to live in? A world filled with the songs of birds, the roar of lions, the rustle of leaves in an ancient forest, or one where silence replaces life. Every one of us has a role to play, through the choices we make, the voices we raise, and the actions we take. The fate of wildlife is not just a matter for scientists or governments, it is a shared responsibility and an opportunity to reconnect with the living earth.
you